GMV families and students. Happy Wednesday. It is December 14th today, and we have another special guest for you today, as you can see from our screen, who has chosen some festive lights for us. So they're very excited for the holidays. But as usual, we're going to save the best for last. So our guest speaker, Ron, will be sharing a few things with you after we do a couple of quick announcements. The first announcement is a reminder to our students and a reminder to our parents and guardians to help your child make sure that their Zoom backgrounds, whatever their background is either blurred or it's one of the GMV backgrounds or nothing at all. But we would love to remind everybody that we don't want to be distracted by special backgrounds going on and off. So please make sure that you don't have any special backgrounds, and you either have, and Ron just did a great example there of a GMV approved background, so you can use any of those. And we also want to remind everybody that you're doing such a good job of keeping your cameras on throughout classes. This is critical because your teachers need to be able to see that you're engaged, you're participating, your reactions, and then you need to be able to see everyone as well. So a gentle reminder to everyone that if you need to use the restroom or you need to get up for some reason, please ask your teacher for permission before you turn off that camera so that we know you are actively engaged and participating in classes. One more tip about the cameras, please make sure that you are in the frame like Miss Randall's and Ron. We can see their beautiful eyes, their face, and shoulders up. We can see hand gestures, and this is a perfect angle for us to be able to engage with you in class. So thank you again, everybody, for adjusting those Zoom backgrounds and making sure your camera is both on and angled correctly. And with that, I am going to pass it to Miss Randall's.
Thank you, Miss Morrison. It's hard to believe, but it's finally time for our EDIA Fireside Sip and Chat. We've been sharing this with you for a really long time, and we are thrilled to be inviting Dr. Luana Wells to discuss with us why equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility belong in schools, and also how we're doing that at Great Minds Virtual. Make sure to check out the newsletter so that you can read more about the event and RSVP to let us know you're coming. It starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on December 15th, which is tomorrow, Thursday. And now I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our special guest. Drum roll, please. Ron, welcome, Ron. We're so excited to have you for our morning announcements, and I'm going to have you take it away.
Thank you, Ms. Randalls. Today I wanted to share some things I made with my special 3D pen that I have here. One thing I made was one of my favorite Pokemon called Ghastly. A ghost type Pokemon with a ping pong inside. Ping pong ball. And I do need to move my camera down for this next one. A little jumping Christmas tree. Where I put my two little fingers on the little nubs I have and then let go. And then it pops up.
Ron, those are so cool. How did you make those? You said you had a pen?
Yes, it's kind of like a hot glue gun, but instead of glue, it's plastic.
Whoa, okay, so that heats up. It heats up, you said plastic?
Yes.
And then you can use that to make your creations.
Yeah, and I don't just make little figurines. I can make moving things with hinges.
And I saw you used, did you use a spring for your jumping Christmas tree?
Yeah, it made of the same plastic.
Very cool, Ron. How do you come up with these ideas?
Whenever I'm trying to think of something I want to make, I go to the good old famous Google and look up 3D pen ideas.
Do you have a favorite creation right now?
I love all my creations the same, but I do have one which got rid of pretty much half of my big filament, and it was a dragon head that's the size of my head.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really big.
It actually didn't take that long. It took about like 10-15 minutes.
That's amazing.
That's all? That's incredible. Ron, do you have any other creations that you want to share with us today?
Yes, just one more. It's ridiculous, but I made a buff Pikachu.
Look at it!
Ripping apart his own Pokemon card that we printed out.
Did you make the Pokemon card too with your pen?
No, that one we printed with the printer.
Very cool.
And this one took all of my yellow, and the yellow ones and the colored ones, the special colors like this light green and the black and stuff, those come in smaller rolls. And so whenever I'm working with them, they go in this hole, and I like wrapping them around my arm so that way while I'm doing it, it's not flinging all around the place.
Very cool. I like how you're able to use tools that you already have, like your arm, to help you do these projects. Well, Ron, I'm curious, do you have any upcoming projects that you're getting started on?
I get to make another helmet. I need to find like inspiration for one. I'm not exactly sure what though, but I hopefully am able to make one.
Well, maybe when you have completed your helmet, we could invite you back onto announcements and you could show us.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds great.
We would love that.
Thank you so much, Ron, for sharing your amazing talent with us. It's so cool. And I know that the students at GMV are probably really loving getting to see your skills. Do you want to wrap things up for us today, Ron?
Sure, Miss Randalls. Have a nice Thursday, GMV.